Welcome to Brewing Live, the daily community service of Decaf Coffee Republic that fills your digital cup with great stuff that matters because you and your life matters to us. And Decaf Coffee Republic is the home of professional certified CACC life coaches from and the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. And we are located inside our Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner of Brixton in United Streets in Capitolio, Pasig City. Our operation is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're closed on a Friday, but we're closed for the rest of the day. And today is episode 795, and our live streaming is dubbed as the Flip Month. And at the personal level, embracing a fresh perspective paves the way for self discovery and self actualization. And I'm helping you shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset that will empower individuals in embracing learning, bounce back from setbacks, and cultivate resilience. And I'm not just talking about you bouncing back and becoming the same person. I'm talking about you bouncing back and becoming a better person. You can decide better as you move forward. And this kind of purposes drives personal growth by unlocking untapped potential and fostering a sense of purpose. And this live streaming is in partnership with Life Coach Philippines. And our intention as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people who matters to you. So giving a shout out to all of our S1 coaching community and to my fellow kindred coaches serving in the corner of the digital space and advising life coaching ethically, authentically, with passion. Of course, giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. If you're receiving the value of what we're doing here every single day at 12 noon, we would appreciate for you to send your stars and love gifts in there just to make us feel that, you're blessed, and you are blessing us as well. As you send your stars and love gifts, you're supporting our cause, you're supporting our mission to help individuals with mental fitness and mental toughness, because that is something that we all need right now, especially for the working dads and moms in there, for the professionals, and for all of you champions in the workplace who wants to make sure that your child is well prepared and you feel at peace that your child will be able to do the things that you want to do in your life, even though you're done in this world. Now, we exist to help clients experience healing and breakthrough by providing the safe space for inspiration to begin with a cup of coffee and for transformation to happen through the platform of life coaching. And we are more than just a traditional cafe that serves your favorite and classic foods like sausage platters. We have waffles, bagels, cakes, milkshakes, and coffee-based drinks. So we have that available for you to help you out. And this is something that can help you in your journey. We also help individuals create a therapeutic lifestyle change with our line of plant-based meals, natural fruit juices. We have keto products. We have sugar replacement syrups and insulin, organic wine, and tea. And if you are looking for, we have a coffee. I just don't have it with me. There's a product in there that's called a black rice. So it's a coffee-based rice. Of course, it's rice in which it's anti-inflammatory, and it also helps with you on your skin. So if you're someone who has a skin condition like me, sometimes my skin goes red, or sometimes it goes, it has pimple. Like I have one here right now. Especially when you eat fatty food or food that are highly inflammatory, and you want to normalize your inflammation because of your skin condition, this coffee based drink will help you out. I'm gonna share that to you later. I'm just gonna ask my daughter to give the coffee granule to me, and I share it to you later in a bit. And we also, Dig Coffee Republic also is the exclusive distributor of David's Faith Insulin Wine and Tea in the areas of Mandaluyong and Parañaque. And we have our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes, which is ongoing. I would like to invite you to join us as reseller and brand ambassadors to help fight or help raise awareness of sugar regulator products and help fight the debilitating symptoms and effects of diabetes. Please check our FB page of the menu of sumptuous meals and refreshing drinks, or connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661 to partner with Decaf Coffee Republic in advancing health and wellness in your space. If you have just joined us, welcome, 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 and thank you for being here. You may circulate this link and video and invite your friends and loved ones in there and watch with us by tagging them in the comment section below. And if you're gonna watching this on the replay soon, just comment in there hashtag replay. For your friends and loved ones in there, my topic is gonna be a great topic if you have a friend who's a parent, a mom and a dad, and they want to have a conversation, a meaningful conversation, and having a deeper connection with their children, especially in situations where it's uncomfortable having conversations with your children. So if you know someone, tag them in the comment section below. Let's help them out. As for me, I'm giving a shout out to all of our fellow mental model collectors inside B Learning Society, Master Coach A. And if you are someone who desires to experience transformations in the areas of your health, wealth, and your relationship, I would like to invite you to join us inside B Learning Society as one of the mental model collectors with a full access pass to the mental model collector with Master Coach A and exclusive for B Learning Society members only. B Learning Society is the tent maker of the B Learning Homes for Mental Fitness, and this is a facility that we're creating. It's gonna be up very soon. We're super excited to help you out if you are someone who's looking for a space. If you know that drinking doesn't help, if you know that going to bars doesn't help, going to clubs doesn't help solve your problems with your relationship, with your work, on any areas of your life. If you want to resolve that fully and have a clear grasp of what's going on with your life, then the B Learning Society will help you out. If you want to avail of this, we have a monthly mental model masterclass by Master Coach A. And the monthly mental model masterclass will help you out learn principles, concepts, frameworks, and even processes and procedures that you can use. As most often than not, what happens is we kind of utilize processes in the workplace, but we're not unable to utilize this in our personal life, in your relationship, in your business, which you can do, by the way. So Master Coach A is teaching that in the class. And if you're interested more, just connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1061. You see the number here, of course, the comment in there. Rizal Sanchez is there as well. Coach Lin is also joining. So just message them if you want to know more about how B Learning Society will help you out. Plus, you will also get a 90-minute free coaching session with junior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Okay? Now we're diving to our topic today. Our conversation is uncomfortable conversations and conversation about your child's dreams and goals. How difficult it is for you to really get a grasp of what your child's dreams and goals are. Are they honest in sharing with you what their goals and dreams are, or are they limited because they want to please you? They want to please their parents, that they would just say whatever you want as a parent, they would do. But we know how problematic can that be in their lifetime. You've experienced that. I've experienced that. So I'm going to help you out, streamline that so your children won't go through the same process as you, where you kind of have a lot of question marks if the course or the degree that you took is really what you want, or you just was pleasing other people that doesn't need to be pleased in the first place. They just want to have that feeling that you will be okay when time has progressed. Okay? So again, tag them in the comment section below if you have parents in there that if you have one name in mind that can benefit a mom or a dad or a caretaker or a lola. We have some lolas, titos, titas in there taking care of other people's children or their relatives' children. Have them join and invite in the Radical Healing series. As for me, if this is the first time you're joining me, I am Life Coach Shaun. I am the man from Pasig City, and I am the Life Coach Dad. I've been in the life coaching profession for 5 years now. I started back in 2018, and the reason why I started in life coaching was because of a untoward situation with my daughter back then when she was in high school. There was a conversation that we have in which her guidance counselor asked us to attend a meeting after a session, and one of the things that the guidance counselor announced is your daughter has depression. And that one has totally just stopped my life and the way that I see my life and my work overall, because I was too busy with my work. I was too busy with meeting demands at the workplace and getting promoted, providing to the family. And I realized that because of all of these things in my need to provide for my family, I was unable to provide the mental and emotional and spiritual support for my children. So back then, I found life coaching and my journey started to change. And what I'm sharing with you is something that I've learned along the way. And my prayer and my hope is you will get some wisdom in it so that you won't go through the same process as I did. And if you, as a parent, you have a child where someone announced to you that your child has a anxiety or depression and they're not doing well in their life and you don't know what to do next, we have help for you. I can help you out in your journey, okay? What I do as a life coach is I help individuals in the areas of parenting, I empower people to be mentally fit so they can stay inspired to live a more meaningful and fulfilled life. We know how challenging life would be sometimes if we feel that the things that we're doing in our lifetime is not commensurate with what our purpose, our goal, our dreams are, which removes the meaning and fulfillment in what we do. Because what we do is we are constantly just pleasing other people in our space. And that is something that we know it's not going to be worthwhile because it's going to be tiresome, and I'm going to help you out in your journey. Or again, if you need any help, just message us here and we'll be happy to help you. If you're watching this in the future in a replay, just comment in there, hashtag replay. Send us a message if you wish to connect with any of the points that resonates with you. And if you're looking for a YouTube link, we have all of the videos in there. Just put that or check our description in the description box for you to be able to see all of our Brewing Live episodes in the caption. Just follow and subscribe the channel so you'll learn more, get more learnings in there, and you'll get updates, of course. Thank you, Master Coach A, for joining from Las Piñas City. Now, talking about our topic, uncomfortable conversations, your child's dreams and goals. And this is going to be something that I feel we all need to really have an identifier of what's going on with our children's lives. We tend to be focused too much as a parent to be able to provide to our family or our children a life or a direction in which we think we know that they're going to be successful in their career, in their finances, in their relationship, and so on and so forth. But based on my experience and based on research, a lot of people go through times in which they're making decisions of the degree that they want, not incommensurate with the dreams or goals that they have, but because they're doing it because of what the parents think. And I have clients who've gone through these experiences in which eventually they have a deeper realization that the reason why they took this degree or this path or this direction is because of the advice of the parents, only to eventually start questioning if the decisions that they're making is actually what they want. And a it's a situation in which we as a parent, we want the best for our children, and the children wants to please the parents. But of course, because of that gap in having these conversations about dreams and goals, and the biases that the parents would have, it's becoming a challenge for both parties to really have the same language, the same definition for them to get their stories together. One of the things that I've grown into a family in which it's old school, and we are required and we look up to our parents, in which we need to make sure that our parents' success, we should have that success as well. For example, my father is a lawyer. My brother followed the path, and I was actually being kind of influenced to follow the path as well of becoming a lawyer. But I took it something that I don't want. My brother is already there. Then I took a different path, which is totally different from our generations. And that is what I needed to do, because I was so passive about it that I didn't really know, okay, what's next for me. I'm provided, my financially we're okay and so on. So even if I don't work, I'll be okay. But the reality is that is where a lot of children go astray, because they don't have a clear indication of what's gonna be their path. So what I'm gonna share with you are 3 things that you can take a look at for you to start having a conversation with your children. If you are someone who's worried about your child and you don't know what's gonna be the next path for them, you've tried everything that you can to talk to them, to influence them, or sometimes to force them, even unintentionally you don't want to, or sometimes intentionally you want to because you feel that that's gonna help them out, but you know that your children is not well, they're not moving, they're not excited, they're not joyful, they don't even have that energy to even have a conversation with you that it lights up their eyes and their faces, then this is the place for you. So very simple for you to take a look at on your conversations, especially if it's an uncomfortable conversations on dreams and goals. Just 3 things to take a look at. One is, take a look at how you're currently putting yourself in a space of empathy and understanding. Sometimes especially if you are a champion in the workplace, if you are a leader in there, you got promoted, and your goal is to be able to bring home the bacon, all right? If it's a meat or plant-based bacon, just bring it on in there and you would be able to provide. You have this tendency for you to be able to force yourself for your children to do the things that you think what's right for them. But the reality is we don't know what's right for our children. And when I say that in the perspective of dreams and goals, I'm not talking about, of course, the other stuff. That's a different topic. I'm talking about dreams and goals. Because our children have an instilled a dream in them that they want, that they dreamed of, that they have it in their heart and in their mind to do, and a set of goals for them to be able to achieve that. And when you have a conversation about dreams and goals, it's important that you put yourself in a space of empathy and a genuine desire to understand your child's perspective. Are you in a space to listen to your children to understand before being understood, or you would like your children to understand you first before being listened to? Because that the latter will not work. It will not work. We've seen countless of parents who've tried that, forcing their children to listen to them, only to fail because the foundation of productive conversations or discussion comes from a space of empathy and understanding, which means that you as a parent need to understand yourself first. It's not understanding your children first. You need to understand the way that you feel, think, and act before you can say that, hey, I have empathy and understanding for my children because I have accepted that during the time when was growing up, not a lot of things went well for me, but I cannot process these things because I was focused too much on my work, but I needed to stop right now because of the condition of my children. So again, if your child is going through mental health challenges or they're in a state of depression, maybe they're going through times right now where there's talking to psychologists, psychiatrists, but you need help and support to help them to create an environment for them at home that is safe, that is progressive and expressive, then life coaching will help you out. All right. Now, going through the next is supportive parenting. Like supportive parenting, as I've shared a while ago, is creating a safe mental, emotional, spiritual, and even physical space for your children to be able to fulfill their dreams and goals. Recently, my daughter, if you want to check my timeline, I posted some of the works in here, which is congratulations. I'm super proud of my daughter. She's 21 and she's an animator. She's got started with artwork, and during the time in which we were she was not clear of what she wanted to do because she had this thinking that she needs to conform with what the parents would try to say. Tendency of the children is to always take a look at their parents to get permission on the things and say and do. But back in 2018, when I became a life coach, that started to change. Now, supportive parenting means that you don't necessarily need to agree with everything that your child wants. What you need to do is, put your focus here. If you're doing something, just put that aside. If you have your phone, just a couple of minutes of your time. It means that you are providing resources, guidance, and emotional support that they need to support their aspirations, to pursue their aspiration. This means that you're not agreeing to everything. What you're doing is putting yourself in a space where you're utilizing your coaching skills. If you're an executive, I know that you are doing your coaching, right, with your managers, senior managers. Maybe you do some skips levels as well. You do coaching, right? Do that as well in with your children, but change that a little bit to be more of the real coaching. The real coaching is really asking powerful questions and facilitating the process, not telling your children what to do, but asking them what they want to do. And when you do this, it makes the conversation far, far better. And your children would feel that, hey, my parent is really listening to me. I mean, they're not that strict. They're also not that loose. What happens is I'm in a space in which I'm given an opportunity for me to have a conversation. Coach Candy, thank you for joining. And Nancy, thank you for joining us this afternoon. So when you're doing that, when you're creating a supportive environment for your children, it means that you are giving them the permission to aspire and pursue their dreams and goals. So when was the last time that you have a conversation with your children in which you just shut your mouth and just listen? just listen. If you haven't done that, do that afterwards. Okay, just have a conversation with your children. It's a Sunday, give some time with them. 15 minutes of their time, 5 minutes of their time. Just ask them about their dreams and goals, and just sip your mouth. Just listen to them. All right. So that's the second one. Third is for you to have a comfortable conversation. From an uncomfortable conversation is alignment and compromise. Okay? Sometimes your child's goals may not align with your expectations. This is well and true. I've experienced this. Unfortunately, I didn't know any better. That's why I became a life coach. I made the decision that, nope, I'm going to change that because it's not a good thing to do. And it's not something that's worthwhile. My daughter is here, by the way. If you're seeing her in the comment, Shaila Micaela Joya, that's my daughter. Thank you din kay Papa for super supportive parent. Yep, thank you for everything you're doing so far. Proud of you, super proud of you. Alignment and compromise. Why is it important? Because you need to be able to find, and usually the conversation revolves around balance. I don't want you to balance things. I want you to find synergy. I want you to find integration. Um, I want you to find the right mix for you to come into a space in which, when you compromise, it's both a win-win. If you know the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey talks about win-win. It needs to be a win for you and a win for your children. What does it mean that you would win? If you're just gonna take a look at you as a parent, you know that your kids would be empowered to make decisions on their own while also considering your perspective. That is the beautiful thing when you compromise, because when you compromise, you don't say that your children would do everything that they want to do because they want to anyway, or they just going to do everything that you said that they would do, which is not good also. What you're going to do is you're going to come in a space of compromise. When your children will make a decision, you are the first of mind that they would consider. When think about what you've shared, what you've taught, what wisdom you've shared, or even the experience that you had before, which is either good or bad, they would consider that before they make a decision. That is to what Coach Kendi said, empowerment is all about. It's maintaining that healthy relationship between children and considering your children as an individual and you as an individual, and you're co-creating together to figure out what your children want, and you can understand what you as a parent would do to support your children. So that is alignment and compromise. Thank you, Jeff, for joining. And still working in progress. Hey, it's a progress. Congratulations. That is still progress. Congratulations. That's something that we as fathers can be super proud of. So if you're progressing, Jeff, congratulations. Hope to see you soon at Decaf Cup Republic. If you're free on Thursday, join us at 7:30 p.m. for Coaching for the Soul with Master Coach A. Okay, at Decaf Cup Republic. Hope to see you there. Coffee on me. I'll treat you coffee. Okay. Now, so those are the three. When you have a conversation, empathy and understanding, supportive parenting, and alignment and compromise. And what I'm going to share to you now is 3 tips for you to navigate through uncomfortable conversation. I hope you're ready. This is very simple. You can exercise this later. I know it's lunchtime. Not sure if you're eating right now, or maybe you're just cooking, you're listening to me, or maybe you're going to have a dinner later. You can utilize this, okay? Tip number 1, very simple and very practical. Take a look at your space and the household, or even when you go out. Just create a safe space for your children. Establish an environment where your child feels safe in expressing their thoughts, expressing their dreams without the fear of judgment. Now, this is not gonna be an overnight thing. If you are someone who's used to telling your children what you do, or not agreeing to what they're saying, it takes time, but it will work. I've gone through this, and if you need help to fast track that, let me know. Let's have a conversation. I can help you out in a coaching conversation. What this does, if you are creating that safe space for your children, it promotes open communication and honesty. Now, the main theme in here, when you take a look at create a safe space, it's not just the physical space. Take a look at the holistic part of it with the mental health perspective. If your children is able to share their thoughts and ideas, on a spiritual perspective, if they're clear and they want to understand what their purpose is, what their meaning in life is, what fulfillment would be, and how it's connected to God, or you know, whoever your God is. And it also promotes a way in which, when they're emotional, they're able to cry, they're able to be sad, they're able to be angry, they're able to be irritated, because they know that you will be there to process all of their emotions. So that is the beautiful thing when you're creating a safe space for them, because they feel that, oh, my dad, my mom is here to listen to me. So that's two. Number three. Number three tip, very easy but very difficult to implement. Listen actively. Come on, parents. Come on, parents. Listen actively. As I said a while ago, just sip your mouth. Actively listening means you're giving full attention to what your child is saying without immediately offering solution or criticisms. When was the last time that you have a conversation with your children? Your children had a problem, and instead of you listening, you suddenly go, I'm not gonna say ballistic. You went Armalite, and you just put on, hey, do this, do that. You shouldn't be feeling that way. You shouldn't be doing this way, and so on and so forth. Yeah. It's not good. Like, imagine you are the one on the receiving end. I would think you wouldn't like that there, right? What you wanted to do is at least have a different perspective so that you can decide better. Because at the end of the day, your children are very intelligent. You know, keep on reminding yourself, my children are intelligent. My children are intelligent. They're very intelligent. We are living in a digital slash information age where information is readily available, and they can do the research that they want for them to answer a question. But the question in there is, who is processing? Who is verifying? Who is confirming? When I say verifying, confirming, helping them verify and confirm if the information should be kept or should be let go. All right? So make sure that you're allowing your children to take a look at things in different end viewpoints. Yan. Okay, Jeff, Thursday, go there at Decap Coffee Republic. I'll see you 7:30 p.m. Let's have a coffee conversation in there, all right? Or 8 o'clock. We're open until the next day, 12 midnight. Just go in there, have a conversation with us, okay? I hope to see you, Jeff, soon, Jeff. All right? Tip number 3, here is where the power of coaching comes in, and I really encourage parents learn coaching skills. 2018, and I keep on repeating myself. 2018, I met Life Coaching. My life has never changed. My parenting has never been better without Life Coaching, and something that would really just allow you to, one, to be more patient with yourself and other people, and two, to be more forgiving about who you are and what your children is becoming. Because when you start doing that, and when you're in a space in which you feel that you are encouraged by someone to think and speak, it makes it a lot better conversation. You know, think about the time in which you talk to someone and that person was just asking you questions and allowing yourself to see things in perspective, compared to someone who's just telling you, dude, you shouldn't be like this. Dapat hindi ka malungkot. Dapat hindi ka ganyan. Dapat di mo ginagawa to, and so on and so on. It kind of like sucks the energy in you. Instead of you being inspired for you to take action, it will just not do anything. So ask open-ended questions. And if you want to learn more about how you can learn asking questions, don't be an interrogator, ha? Don't interrogate. Inquire. You know, inquiry is the best possible way for you to be able to help your child have a deeper understanding of where they are, so you can help them ask more questions for them to be able to process things and make the best decision. Because when they do that, and when you do that, you're allowing your children to have a deeper discussion and insight into their goals. So you're flipping the conversations from an uncomfortable conversation to a comfortable conversation, in which your child knows that, hey, my mom and dad suddenly is changing their conversations. What happened to them all of a sudden? That's because of Life Coaching. So if you wanna empower to really make the change in the way that you do your parenting, Life Coaching would help you out. I cannot emphasize that further. And if you want to know more about how that will help you in your journey, feel free to message me, have a conversation with us again at Decap Coffee Republic. If you're shy, you're a parent and you still have these reservations about having a conversation with me, just stop by at Decap Coffee Republic. You don't need to talk to me. Just go in there, take a feel of the space, and when you're ready, stop us in there and have a conversation with us. All right. Coach Candy, agree, they can speak to you freely. Yep. And yep, life coaching works so much. Okay. So I'm going to share you a step that you can implement. So I give you some of tips, then I'm going to give you a step. At least you have something to do after this. All right. Very simple. Step number one, what you need to do is initiate the conversation. Yes, please initiate your conversation. Don't expect your children to initiate the conversation. That is not being a parent of you. Have a conversation with them. Open that conversation, open that space, because when you do that consistently, then it makes them feel more aware that you care for them. At times we think about caring, it's just giving them the money and protection and all of this different stuff. But really, the way for you to be able to have that feeling which the children care is when you are initiating the conversation. Okay, and when you initiate the conversation, that's your child discuss their goals and dreams. Okay, be there to listen. Okay, just tell your mind, hey, if you have some things you want to say, just park that, write that somewhere. Then please, as much as possible, less talk, more listening. Step number two, of course, when your child is done expressing, sharing, of course, they're going to have some questions about how you think about things, then share your perspective. Step number two, share your thoughts, concerns, be honest, be tactful, be sure to emphasize your love and you care for the person, you have to support the child. And if ever that you have any reservation of what the chosen path is, just utilize the tip that I said, ask powerful questions. Step number three is explore their dreams. Encourage your children to share their aspirations. I've done that. Asking my child, on a regular basis, what their dreams is, what their desire is. Make it a quintessential for you to be able to ask that person. Ask about their plans, their interests. What are the steps they're willing to take for them to achieve their goals? If they don't know what their goals is yet or dreams in yet, then focus on that first. Don't fast track things. It's a process. All right. Step number four, find a common ground, find a common conversation. One of the things that my daughter specifically is fond of is hearing or listening to Japanese songs, which I totally don't understand. But I needed to put myself in the space in which for me to be able to appreciate the Japanese songs, even though I don't understand the lyrics, I am able to connect with the beat. So that connection with the beat helps you have something in common so that you can bridge the gap in the conversation. Because this is where a lot of parents are struggling for them to meet those two. When they're unable to find a common ground on their languages, on the definitions, and even the set of expectations, it makes the parent and child relationship hostile. So, find a common ground. Be the one. Of course, be the parent. Don't be the child. Sometimes it reverses. You become the child, and your child becomes the parent. So don't do that. And lastly, step number five, establish boundaries and expectations. I've done this. I failed on this before, but I've done this when I'm learning with Master Coach A. Make sure that you're clear about the boundaries and expectations together. At the end of the day, you are the parent and you have a son, a daughter. Discuss what they are responsible for, what you are responsible for, how they need to pursue their goals, who's accountable to which and to what, then continue to support them. All right? Very simple tips. And if you need help, just message me, have a conversation with me, because the beautiful thing with uncomfortable conversations, you can convert that and flip that into a beautiful conversation for your children to finally make that dreams and goal a reality, which of course leads to a better understanding and stronger connection within your family. And what's that for you? Of course, you feel at peace that your children will be okay and they will be empowered to make the decisions. You would know that they will be in a space in which they will be supported. They will be thriving rather than surviving. They can actively talk about different things in their life, and they will have a community or a tribe that will support them in their journey. And you can support them as well to effectively make the right decisions for you, to ask the right questions for your children so your children can pay full attention towards their goals, and they would know that whatever happens to them, if they fail and succeed, that you are there. You are there. Just holding hands with them, holding the rope. If you don't want to hold hands, hold the rope with them, and you continue to pull them in so that they won't go astray and they would make the right decisions for their their life, their relationships, and their future. All right. So thank you very much for your attention. I wish that you would have a productive and meaningful conversation with your loved ones or your child later. And if you're looking for help and support, I would like to invite you, if you're in that state in which you feel that, Coach, I need help now, I need support. I'd like to invite you to join us in our Mindful Parenting Coaching Program. This is a program of Masters, one of the powerful programs that will help you out be a mindful parent. One of the things that's struggling, I'm not exempted. I'm sure you're not exempted. Whether we're too busy with our work, our meetings, we don't want to think about things. We're with our children, but we're thinking about other things. And if you want to be a mindful parent, which is, by the way, what you need, what we all need for us to be having a peaceful conversation with ourselves and our children, then this is a program that is worth your while. If you want to reduce your stress and if you want to help your children overcome their fears, their anxieties, manage their depression, and eventually, get a grip of it, this is what can help you out, help them tame their inner rebel. Parenting can be overwhelming. It's truly hard, but there is a solution, and we are here to support you. All right? Maraming salamat for joining us. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it that you are getting some benefits in this. If you're getting benefits, there's a star function in there. Just send us some stars. Or if you don't know how to utilize this, GCash account in there. Send us some love. Send us some love in there to get appreciation. One thing that I would like to ask from you is to teach one thing that you've learned from other parents as well. Let's bless other people. It's gonna be a beautiful journey when we see our children start really blooming and smiling and shining because they're able to fulfill their dreams and goals. And I'm sure that you're going to enjoy seeing them be successful. I've experienced that. I want to pass this on to you and see your children as well be able to earn from their dreams and goals and their talents. It's possible. It's possible. So don't do so. Uh, Stray out from what's common. We have a tribe for you. We have a community for you. We're at Decap Cup Republic. Just visit us and we'll be happy to support you in your journey. All right. Thank you for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. We do have a daily community service at Decap Cup Republic. Of course, as I've said, every Thursday, that's a Coaching for the Soul with Master Coach A. And we also have other programs in the pipeline for you. Every Saturday, if you're gonna want to help your children express more, join us open mic with Coach Rezzhel. My son and daughter doesn't sing, not sing. They don't really. They're not in a space in which they're openly, can sing and express themselves. So what I did is slowly but surely, I put them in a space in which they are safe, they're comfortable. Then eventually they started to get out of their comfort zone. They started to be uncomfortable. They started expressing, they started singing. And it's a wonderful view. You can check my timeline of our progress. I'm sharing that with you so that you can be inspired that things is possible. You can make that change if you want to have a conversation without. Now, if you're looking for a space for you to nurture your spirituality. If you want to know more about God and the Word and the Bible, join us for Cabin Life at the Campfire at 5:30 p.m. I've been nurturing myself with Master Coach A and learning about the Bible because that is part of the journey of holistic mental health. It's a spiritual journey. And if you're looking for a safe space for you on a church perspective, that is a space that I can recommend with you. It's truly powerful. It's radical. And it's going to help you take action. It's not just going to be a feel-good thing, but it's going to help you take action. All right. Also, if you are interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or mental health coach, just connect with Coach Rezzhel Sanchez in there, in the name of the comment at 0917-586-1261. Join us. Be a life coach like me. Join us in the Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. We are now accepting applications for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure that you are reserving your seats with Coach Rezzhel. Of course, veganism is a lifestyle in which you choose to stay cruelty and sustainable with our product choices, not only with food, but also those touches our skin. We have a line of skincare products that's very good. As I've shared with you, I have a skin condition where my face goes red. Sometimes it got a lot of pimple like here. There's one in there. I'm fixing that. We have products that will help you out. It's all natural. By the way, it's very good for you as you grow old. It's not going to be that harmful where your face would sag, but it's really going to stretch your space in there. And you're going to feel glow in there as you go to the journey. Message us. We'll be happy to share with you. I'm creating my own line of skincare products, especially for the men out there. If you just want to feel your skin far, far better, you want that confidence boost, then this will help you out. Okay? Join us back tomorrow, same time and same digital space for episode 796, Overcoming Emotional Eating for Sustained Success with Coach Lynn. This is Life Coach Shaun, Joya, the man from Pasig City, and the Life Coach Dad, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. Maraming salamat for joining us. We'll see you back again tomorrow for another episode of Brewing Live. Again, if you're able to get some wisdom and nuggets in here, send us some stars and some gifts to GCash or bank transfer. Maraming salamat for joining us. Have a blessed Sunday. We'll see you back again tomorrow. Dab bam boom. Thank you, everyone. Have a great Sunday.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.